This is why you should start bulking. Now I believe this because you should always be hungry for more. And to have our best look is what we strive for. So you're not going to be able to get bigger muscles in the gym just by lifting heavy weights with your current size. Because if you could lift heavier, you probably would. But you need to add on some mass so you're able to lift heavier weights, which will help you stimulate more growth and trigger your body to grow, because your muscles want to be able to compensate for the extra heavy load that is faced with, because your body is built for survival and it want to be ready for the next time it's faced with this danger. It puts your body in that fight or flight mode. Lifting heavier than you previously could handle helps this. Now, you're going to have to get used to it being a little bit more chunkier during this bulk season. Even bodybuilders don't walk around with shredded abs all year because it's a time to cut and a time to bulk. Now, this is where I knew I needed to start bulking. I had 120-pound dumbbells, which was the biggest dumbbells in my gym at the time. And I got tired of seeing other guys bigger than me lift this weight like it was nothing. Plus, I want to get bigger anyway. So I went on a bulk at 190 pounds. I was only eating about 2,200 calories a day. But when I started bulking, I started eating about 250 to 350 grams of protein a day. Eating 2,600 to about 3,200 calories a day, because my maintenance calories was 2,500. Anything over 2,500 was gaining weight for me. And this is why I think you should start bulking, because this is the same weight I was struggling with at 190 pounds, and I could barely get it for 3 reps. Now at 200, I'm getting it for 7 reps. Then I keep bulking until I get to 208 pounds. Then I get it for a whopping 12 reps, which is my little PR. So I ended my bulk at 214 pounds. So I gained 24 pounds and increased my strength a whole lot. You see, bulking for us natural guys is about the closest thing that we can get to steroids. This is the easiest way to stimulate more mass, because when I go back on my cut, I'll be bigger than the last time. So let's talk about the most important thing of bulking, and that's the diet. I found throughout the years of bulking that the best protein to build with is beef. It is unbeatable. And if it's not a steak, make sure you're getting the full fat ground beef, because you're trying to put on mass. The second will be eggs, and make sure you're eating the yellow, because that's the most important part of the egg. The yellow is what have the cholesterol in it, and that's what's going to contribute to the production of your testosterone. Eggs they're key, they're very important. Now, chicken breast is best for cutting, so go with the chicken thighs. Save the fish for cutting, and the protein shakes is just optional if you want to get your protein numbers up. I didn't really do those though. Carbs are the key to bulking. That will really put on the mass. Eat your rice, potatoes, even some bread, and throw in some sweets also, because this is the time you can get away with it. Anything to put on the mass. Just don't go overboard, but aim for almost double in carbs as you do in protein, because without the carbs, it's almost impossible to bulk. Aim for at least 3,000 calories a day and be consistent. Try not to miss a meal and chill out on the cardio, and try to keep your workouts to 45 minutes to an hour, because the longer you work out, the more calories you're going to burn. And that will be hurting your bulking progress, because we don't want to be burning too many calories. This is why I believe you should start bulking.